Alright, we got 14 minutes left. Part 3. So it's a very hot day outside, so I picked a good spot to be. So, the Endless Vale is not ever any different than the Bottomless Pit because they both are like. So, here is something interesting. The evil ones use what is really infinite real within you. The bottomless pit and the endless vale is infinity. Time itself, which is you, which is God, which is the soul. And they use that against you, meaning they don't just bully you. They don't just take you for granted. They actually design to manipulate your mind to believe that who you are, the soul, is a threat to your mind. So now your mind thinks that you're a threat to its existence. And that is why it's at its primal state of trying to survive from you, because it has been reprogrammed by a master manipulator that now your own mind thinks you're the enemy and not them. So now, in this state of mind, you are dealing with a crisis. And people will try to provide help, but none of them are going to help except for you. It is a situation where only you can take back control of your mind by reminding it that you're not the threat they are. It is the worst place to be in. It is worse than being the new supply. It is worse than being love bombed. It is worse than being, played, deceived, betrayed by your fake fucking friends. It is worse than hearing your mother complain or your father complain about the dishes. It's worse than the fly getting on your nerves because they're buzzing all over the place. It is so fucking bad that this is why I'm grateful that I was able to wake up, because let me share something with y'all. You are not the mind. Therefore, the mind is not you. The mind is the catalyst of the ego. And ego is the magnitude which is attached to life and death. It is the only mechanism that saves you and allows you to experience what living really is and what dying is. I just said it. That's what ego is. And a lot of people misunderstand what it is because there are stupid people running the world. They influence greatness by dimming its light into retardness. Now what am I saying? Like, if I'm autistic, which I am, is being retarded bad? No. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to tell you is people misunderstand the unknown. The unknown becomes a threat. And when it becomes a threat, it disguises itself as somebody or something. And that is when religion takes place, culture is a thing, systems, plague the world with misinformation. That's why you see a lot of psychologists speak about spirituality, but they tell you to do more things than you should. Spirituality, you just be. You don't do anything to get to places. You don't try to be somebody else to, attract that lover back to you, because that lover is definitely the narcissist. It's people who play with black magic, and black magic is just as real as ego. And people will use the upside down star to do bad things within someone else. That's real, you guys. It's all energy manipulation. You think psychological and emotional manipulation is bad? Wait till you see what people do with energy. They're already doing it. It's called a phone, it's called a computer, it's called technology, it's called AI. AI is not bad, but AI can become bad if AI starts to think it's God. And that can happen in 1 minute, and way faster than a minute. And that is why a lot of people are scared of it, because one mistake is made not by AI, but it's made by stupid people who run the world. Stupid people who are not Elon Musk. Elon Musk even sued ChatGPT because there are some things that it says that are not true. It is programmed by people who are wrong about spirituality and psychology. Everything that is known to you is guided by a system of laws and character and denial. They deny your reality. Therefore, your reality is theirs. Therefore, that their reality is your property. Therefore, your property is their property, which makes you their property. That is why when you buy things, everything is full of taxes, and if you don't pay your taxes, they put you in prison for life and they kill you. And then when they kill you, your soul doesn't go into the light. It is a part of a place that is not even there. It's either the bottomless pit of darkness or the endless veil into the matrix. It's not even the light, you guys. And that is why you have to be so fucking careful on who you trust. Do not follow anybody. Only follow yourself. I only have 2 minutes left, you guys, but this is gonna be the last video. That's it. That's all I gotta say. You gotta be so freaking careful, because anybody can turn out to be such a great person until they reveal the worst side of who they really are underneath all that shit they carry and all that fucking, they miscarriage information. They use people. People are, when you're too kind and you're too nice, you become a people pleaser and you depend on their words. You think that they'll keep their word, keep their promises, when in reality it actually never really happens. You have to do yourself a favor and make yourself number one, the first priority. Live now, not later, not tomorrow, not in the past, now. It is a journey. It is not a mission to work your ass off to die quicker. That's what happens when people think that they need to get a job, and then they work 50 years and then they retire and then they die at 65 if they're lucky. Most people die when they're 30. And that's a very short life, and that's why you hear people telling you, live now, life is short, because they're coming from a place where they worked their ass off, but look at them, they can't even walk anymore. They lost a leg, they lost a limb, or they lost a kidney, or they lost everything. Their family, whatever, they went to war, they thought that going to the military would actually discipline them. Yeah, it did, but now look at them, they're a cripple. Now they envy you and they're jealous and they're always, gossiping about you, and you may not think so. They're a great person. God, they're so nice. No, fuck them. No, you're so fucking wrong. And by the time you elevate above them and you do better than them, they talk shit. So anyway, guys, protect your peace, love yourself, be your friend. Do not be available to anyone. Be available most to yourself. Amen. Namaste. Have a good day.